Yeah. So let us start the session. So please check, is my screen viewable and my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, nothing wrong from my side. Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Anyone, please respond that did you completed everything in Unit 2? No need to explain it. Shall I move to the next question? That is Unit 3.
Sir.
Shall I proceed? I think
Yes, sir.
your voice is not clear, students. Please speak louder.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay then. So we are moving towards third unit. So I think in third unit, after you speaking, please switch off your mic. After speaking, please switch off your mic. Request everybody, please switch off your mic. Yeah. So let us start the next unit. So the syllabus is, this is the syllabus of Unit 3. For your mid, I think you'll be having up to functions, maybe a function starting or okay. So first part will be there in your mid. So let us discuss about the first part, that is list and dictionaries. So in list we are having different methods also to discuss, and dictionaries, complete things about dictionaries and list. And apart from these two, we are also having a tuple and sets, which are out of the syllabus, but which are very useful for your future. So we are discussing that particular part also in this particular unit. So don't worry. So let us go with the first topic, that is list data structure. List data structure. So the main outcome of this particular topic is student is able to know about how to deal with all the list data structure. So let us go and discuss about this particular topic. So I think already you are aware of this particular term, the list. So may I know where you have heard about this list data structure? Students, I am asking you, are you aware of this particular word list?
Yes, sir.
Where we
Yes,
have,
sir.
where we have
Correct.
here?
Things.
Okay, in strings where? I think it is in the split method, right? In split method.
Yes.
While you are
Yes,
splitting
sir.
the event string, we are supposed to divide the complete string in the form of a list of items, right?
Yes,
So,
sir.
so from that particular things, we can say that a list, a list is defined, which is nothing but a collection of values. It is same as arrays in C, but one thing is, in arrays we are supposed to store only one type of data, either integer type of data or string type of data or character type of data or float type of data. But in list we can store different types of data. That can be in list, that can be of integer, that can be of float, that can be of a complex, or that can be of a string, whatever it is. We can collect different types of data items to be grouped with a single name, is called as a list. It's called as a list. So in Python, okay, in Python, it is implemented generally to store some sequence of data types, some sequence of data items. Okay, so these items are listed, which are listed in the list by separated with a comma, separated with a comma, and the list is enclosed with a square brackets, and the list is enclosed with a square brackets. Each items are separated by commas, and the whole list is enclosed with a square brackets. So just like arrays, so which is declared in other languages, just like arrays which is declared in uh, other languages. Somebody switch off. Please switch off your mic. Yeah. So just like arrays, the lists are also declared in other languages. So just like arrays, also declared in other languages. So lists are can also be done in the Python. And as we said, the list need not be homogeneous. Where homogeneous means the same elements, the same type of element. So here the lists are not homogeneous. The lists are not homogeneous. So a single list may contain different types of data. That can be an integer, that can be a string, that can be an object. So we have another point that lists are mutable. Lists are mutable. Very important point. Very important point. So that is the lists are mutable. Here mutable nothing but which can be changed or altered. Mutable is nothing but which can be changed or altered while we are creating. After creation also we can change. Students, please switch off your mic. This is not the first time you are listening to the class. Okay. Yeah. So lists are mutable. So mutable is nothing but which can be altered even after the creation of the list. Okay. So lists in Python are ordered and will have a definite count. Means so since there are n number of items in a list, so that we can know how many number of items that are present in the list. How many number of items that are present in the list. Okay. So and each and every item in the list, each and every item in the list are indexed. Each and every item in the list are indexed, and the array and the list index starts from 0. And the list index starts from 0 where the first item is being presented. Same like arrays. So the array index starts from 0. Here also the list index starts from 0. Same like arrays. Okay. So and each element in the list will have a definite place. So which also allows some duplication of elements. So we can have a duplication of data in the list. That means the same type of data can be presented more than once. So that is what duplication. So duplication of data is allowed in list. So please make sure I have given 2 note points. That is, list is mutable. That means which can be altered even after creation. And another note point is, so we can have a duplication of data. We can have duplication of data in the list. Okay, these are the 2 main points that we have to make a note. Say for example, in order to view each and every list, so what we have to do, just we have to pass the entire list to a print function. So that we are able to view the list items. So let us check the examples. So John, which is a string, 102, which is an number, USA, which is a string. So this can be one list, and the complete numbers, which can be another list, and this can be another list. So lists are of different types of data. This is what the example of this particular list. I think now it is clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let us go with a small example. So now I would like to print the list of data. So for this, I am checking the online compiler. Please check, is my online compiler is viewable to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. See here. So I would like to print. So to print list data using print function. Okay. So how to create a list? So that is the name of the list, and within the square brackets we are supposed to give some data. Let it be the previous one, that is John. Let it be 102, and I think it's USA. This is one particular string. Let us go with the next one. Let us go with the next one, that is in square braces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is one of the list data, and the next one we are having. So let it be so let it be 1. Let it be 1. Rayon and 20.5. So this is what these are the three lists I have given. So now I would like to print list 1 data. So L1 is equal to L1. So in the same way, I would like to print the next two lists. The next two lists. Okay. And in the same way, I would like to print the third one. Yeah. So let us check whether it is being working or not. Let us check. So students, is this clear? See here,
Yes, sir.
passing the list name to the print function. That's it. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Please respond. Is that clear? Only one person responded.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
It's clear, sir.
Yeah. So this is what I have given in the program. That's it. So let us move to the operations that we have on list. Okay. So what are the operations that we can perform on list? That we can perform.
running notes రాసుకోవాలి.
That will be helpful for you. That will be helpful for you.
సార్ కొంచెం స్లోగా చెప్పండి సార్.
Okay. Okay. So the operations on list. Don't
Would
worry.
you-
You'll be
would you
having a
please-
record.
Can you please show me the program once, sir?
Or else you can take the screenshot. Or else you can have a screenshot. No problem. And then after you can share it. You please have a screenshot, and after that you will be having a notes on that. Is that clear?
ఎస్ సార్.
So you will be having recording. Don't worry. From that also you can have a notes. Don't worry. Okay. So let us go with the next slide. Shall I move to the next slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what are the operations that we can perform on the list that we are supposed to see in this particular next slides? So there are 4 types of operations that we have that we can perform on the list. There are 4 types of operations that we can perform on the list. The first one is, this is how we create a list. How to create a list is one particular operation, and reassigning an element into the existing list. Reassigning an element into the existing list. So previously I have told you that since lists are mutable, which can be changed even after the creation of the list. So that is why the operation here, it is the reassigning of an element into the existing list. And the third one is nothing but adding an item or adding an element into the existing list. And the fourth one we have is deleting an element from the existing list. These are the 4 types of operations that we can perform on the list. The first one is creating a list, and the second one is reassigning an element into the existing list, and the third one is adding an element into the existing list. We already have a list and we are supposed to add some more elements into the list. So the third operation is that. And the fourth one, we have deleting an element from the existing list. Already we have a list and we are supposed to delete an item or an element from the existing list. This is what the operations we have. So I think this is clear. Shall I move to the one by one explanation of the operations?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. The first one, creating a list. So how we are supposed to create? So we can create an empty list without any elements. We can create an empty list without any elements. That is just by simply writing empty square brackets. So let us go with the syntax so that it is clear. So the list name is equal to the square braces. The list name is equal to the square braces. This is how we are supposed to create an empty list. So an empty list will be created by using square empty braces, empty square brackets, by specifying empty square braces. So let us go with an example. Let us go with an example. So student is equal to empty braces. So here student is nothing but the list name, that is the name of the list, and in Python a list can also be created by using list constructor. In Python we can also create a list by using list constructor. So by using this method, so actually this is a function we have, that function here it is called as a constructor, list constructor. By using this also we can create a list of data. Okay, here this particular list constructor will take one argument, that is elements within the square braces. So this list constructor will take one argument, that particular argument is nothing but the list of elements within the square braces. So let us go with the syntax. How to create a list by using list constructor. So this is what the syntax is. See here, the element 1, 2, 3, each and everything is within the square braces, and the complete square braces are in the list constructor. This is also possible to create list. So let us go with how to create a list. Students, is this clear how to create? So let us go with the program so that it will be easy for you.
Yes, sir.
What about the others? Shall I move to the program how to create a list by using list constructor and by using normal list?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please check. I have opened the online compiler. Is that viewable to you?
Yes, sir. Windows, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let us check. I am taking a variable called student. Okay. So the student is having some roll number, that is 1, and let it be name of the particular student is Hari. Okay, and he is belonging to the department IT. Okay, this is what I have created. Okay, and now I would like to create another student data, let it be the first student 1, and let it be second student 2. So this is done by using list constructor. Okay, so in the list I would suppose to give in the square braces the student 2, let it be the roll number be 2, and his name is Venkat, and he is also belonging to some department CSE. Okay, so this is how we are supposed to create. So let us go how to print the contents. So print. So I would like to print a student 1 data. Okay, so student 1, that is clear. And let us print the student 2 data. Students, do you have any method in order to represent in order to know the type of a variable? In order to know the type of a variable,
Yes, sir.
method, what are those?
Type.
Do you have any method?
Type of variable.
Yes, type of a variable. So here I would like to know type of student 1, so that I am using the type student 1. Is this clear? In the same way,
Yes,
I
sir.
would like to know the type of
Yes, sir.
student 2, So this is how we are supposed to create. Students, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the program is nothing but to create a list using a list constructor. Okay, and I already told you that. So we can also create we can also create a list by using empty braces. Let us check whether it's been created or not with an empty list. So student 3 comma student 3. Student 3. So let us check whether the type of student 3 also. Type of student 3 also. So is that clear? Shall we execute the program?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See here, student 1, that is 1 Hari IT, which is being printed here. So that is clear. So the type of student 1 is the list. See here, we have specified the type also. So the type is printed, and student 2, which is created by using constructor. So student 2, so which is also a list. See here, the type of student 2 is also a list. Is that clear? And I have created empty
Yes,
list.
sir.
Empty list. So see here, student 3, which is created an empty list. The type of that particular empty list is also a list. Is this clear? So this is nothing but empty list creation. Empty list creation. Sorry, somebody is interrupting me. Yeah, please tell me.
ముందు లిచిటారా చూడవన్నీ రేణు కదా
Sorry, I didn't get you.
స్టూడెంట్ కి లిచ్ ఇచ్చారా ముందు లిచ్ ఆఫ్ 2 వెంక సిడి ఇచ్చారు
అవును.
వరుసానికి ఎన్ని గీరారు సార్ లిచ్
ఎందుకు
ఈ రేడు లిచ్
అంటే ఇలా కూడా క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చు అని చెప్పడానికండి, అంతే. లిస్ట్ కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ యూస్ చేసి చేయొచ్చు, ఇలాగైనా చేయొచ్చు, అండ్ ఎంటీ లిస్ట్ క్రియేషన్ కూడా చూపించానండి. 3 డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ చూపించాను అంతే. అంటే ఐటమ్స్ తో సహా మనం ఒక లిస్ట్ ని క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చు, ఐటమ్స్ లేకుండా కూడా ఒక లిస్ట్ ని క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చు, అండ్ బై యూజింగ్ లిస్ట్ కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ యూస్ చేసి కూడా మనం క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చు అనేది చెప్తున్నామండి. ఇస్ దట్ క్లియర్?
అసలు ఓకే సార్.
Yeah.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
Creating using list of items. So is this clear now? Shall I move to the next one? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I have opened the PPT. Is that viewable to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that is what the program I have discussed now. See here. Here I have taken student data in the form of square braces, and I'm using the list constructor to create. Okay. So I have just given a print statement, that is creating the list using constructor. So list contents, so the name of the list and the type of the list. This is the output. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
First operation, how to create a list. Now I move to the next one. What is the next operation we have? That is assigning and reassigning elements into the list. How we are supposed to assign elements and how we are supposed to reassign the given elements. Okay, so let us go. Since it is a mutable, that is which can be altered, we can also change, or we can also update the already existing data by using assignment operator or by using slice operator. Students, are you aware of this particular slice operator?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us go with the how to assign the values. See here, this is one type of list we have. That means I have assigned a list of items, that is 1 to 6 values to a variable called data. Here data is the list. Okay, so these are the indexes. So 1 is a value which is present at the 0th index, 2 is a value which is present at 1 index, like that. The 6th value 6 is present at 5th index. Okay, so now I would like to add, I would like to assign a value that is data of 6. Here 6 is nothing but an index. Here 6 is nothing but an index. Okay, and 20 is a value which is to be added, as a sixth value, and how to reassign it? So reassign is nothing but, here already the index 2 is incorporated with the value 3, but now I am updating the value 2 with the index 2 with value 10. So if you want to or reassign a value in the list, so we have to use subscripts. We have to use this square braces. Then only we are supposed to update, or we are supposed to add, or we are supposed to assign the values. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is how we are supposed to assign. So let us go with the small program so that it will be easier. Students, are you able to view my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So update or assign or reassign values in the list. This is the program. Okay, so for this I would like to take a list data. Okay, a list data is equal to some 1 2 3 4 5 6 which I have taken previously. Okay, so I would like to print the list data. So list data, comma, the list data. I think this is clear. So let us check whether it is being working or not. Yes, it is working. Okay, so now I would like to reassign. So in order to reassign, so what we are supposed to do? So let us suppose I would like to reassign the index value 2. So here the index value, what is the index value 2 here?
1, sir.
3, sir.
I would like
3,
to write
sir.
values. Okay, so this is 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5. Now tell me, what is the index value 2? It is 3, right?
3, sir.
3.
Okay.
3, sir.
Now I would like to reassign with a 10. Now I would like to reassign the index value 2 with a 10. So let us check whether it has been working or not. Let us check.
Square
So, yes. I would like to print the list data after reassigning list data. So if I execute it now, what is the value? See here, previously it is 3, now it is 10. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Previously it is 3, now it is 10, because I have
Square bracket.
Sorry.
10 కి స్క్వేర్
Square
బ్రాకెట్స్
brackets ఒక పైన వస్తుందా సార్?
వస్తుంది, నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఇక్కడ ఒక పాయింట్ ఉందండి, దట్ ఈస్ మనం కనుక స్క్వేర్ బ్రేసెస్ లో ఇచ్చాము అంటే ఇట్ టేక్స్ యాజ్ ఎ సబ్ లిస్ట్. ఇప్పుడు 10 అనేది కూడా ఒక లిస్ట్ కింద తీసుకుంటుందండి. ఈజ్ దట్ క్లియర్? 10 అనే దాన్ని కూడా ఒక లిస్ట్ కింద తీసుకుంటుంది. అది నార్మల్ వాల్యూ కింద ఇచ్చారు అంటే దెన్ ఇన్ దట్ కేస్ ఇట్ టేక్స్ యాజ్ ఎ నార్మల్ వాల్యూ. ఈజ్ దిస్ క్లియర్? స్క్వేర్ బ్రేసెస్ లో మీరు గనక వాల్యూస్ గనక ఇస్తే ఇన్ దట్ కేస్ ఇట్ విల్ ట్రీట్స్ యాజ్ ఎ లిస్ట్. అంటే ఇప్పుడు నేను స్క్వేర్ బ్రేసెస్ ఇచ్చాను అంటే ఇన్ దట్ కేస్ ఇట్ టేక్స్ దట్ 10 as a list, as a sub list of list data. If I did not use the square braces means it is just an item in the list. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The difference between having a square braces and not having a square braces. You have to be very clear while you are adding, while you are reassigning. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Say for example, uh, now I would like to assign values. Let us go with the index 6. Is this possible? Is this possible?
No, sir.
No,
No.
sir.
See here, list assign index out of range. It is out of range, it seems. So since 6 is not available, index 6 is not available, so it is not done. Is this clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is not been done. So for example, I already told you that we can also update the list or we can also reassign the values by using slice operator. Okay. So let us go 89 comma 78. So I would like to add 1:3. What does it tells? What does it tells? Already slice operator is known to you. So let us explain. So let me know about what is a slice. So what it does. What it does. Since I am asking you, please respond. What it does.
Sir, అంటే
At the
index
place of
one-
189 is
Index from 1 to 3.
Sorry, at the place
One-
of index 1.
89
one
is
in-
printed and at index 2 78 is printed.
Okay, at the index 1, the value will be 89, and at index 2, the value will be 78. Is that the answer?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Shall we check? Yes, it is clear. So the third, here I have specified 1:3. The third index is not been taken for consideration. The range is 1, 2. It will be considered if the range is 1:3. Okay, the nth value will not be considered. Is that clear?
Yes,
This is after updating using slice operator data. So this is what we are going to get. So students, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
How to assign or how to update or how to work with the slice operator on the list? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So shall I move to the next one?
Yes, sir.
What about the others?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Here, the same example I have taken. This is what the output. See here, I have taken the list data and I am supposed to print. The list data is being printed here. See here, I would like to reassign the value 10 at the index 2. So at index 2, the value 10 is been updated. So after updating list 2 of 10, okay. So after updating list 2, the data is, so list data. See here, and next, here I would like to perform the slice operation. As I said before. So this is what I have done. So is this clear how to update? Shall I move to the next one, next operation?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The third operation is adding an element into the existing list. Adding an element into the existing list. Already we have a list and we are supposed to add the data. Okay, for this we are supposed to take a predefined function append. So for adding a data into the list, we are supposed to use append function. Append is a method which is used to add an element into the list. Which is used to add the element into the list. Okay. So one particular thing that we have to make sure that this append function will add the data at the end of the list only. Already we have an existing list, and for the existing list we are supposed to add an item at the end by using this append function. So we are supposed to add only at the value at the end of the list, value at the end of the list. So let us go with the syntax. So this is what the syntax is. So list name dot append function. So for the list, so for the existing list dot append and item to be added. What is the item that we are going to add at the end of the list? That is being specified here. Okay. So let us go with a small example. So list data is one list we have, and append is a method, and the item to be added is 7. Here list data is the list name and the item to be added is 7. Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
How to add an item
Sir.
into the list? So let us go with a small example. Okay, so I have opened online compiler. Is that viewable?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See here. Adding items into the existing or list, into the list. Okay. So let us take the list data is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I would like to print the data, list data. Yeah, and so let us check whether it is being working or not. Yes, it is working. So now I would like to append. So for appending, what we have to do?
List data dot append.
Yes, it is name of the list, that is list underscore data, and the method append. I would like to add 7. Okay, so print. So I would like to print after adding 7. List data. So list data. So let us check whether it has been added or not. See here, previously it is 6, but now I have added 7. After appending adding 7, the list is updated like this. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
సార్ మరి మన డిజైర్డ్ పొజిషన్ లో పెట్టుకోవాలంటే సార్
Sorry. ఉన్నాయండి. We have different
మన
methods.
డిజైర్డ్ పొజిషన్ లో యాడ్ చేసుకోవాలంటే
సో ఇంకా మెథడ్స్ ఉన్నాయండి. సో మనకి సెకండ్ టాపిక్ అదే ఫంక్షన్స్ అని ఉంది కదా, లిస్ట్ డిఫైనింగ్ ఫంక్షన్స్ అని, ఆ టాపిక్లో మనకు వస్తుందండి. ఓకే, మనకు స్పెసిఫైడ్ పొజిషన్స్లో కనుక మనం కనుక వాల్యూని ఇన్సర్ట్ చేయాలి అంటే ఆ మెథడ్స్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి. దట్ విల్ బి ఇన్ ది నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్, డోంట్ వరీ. ఓకే, సో లిస్ట్ డేటా డాట్ ఐ వుడ్ లైక్ టు యాడ్ అనదర్ అండ్ వన్ మోర్ ఐటమ్. సో లెట్ ఇట్ బి 8. So in the same way, I would like to add one more item, let it be 9. So I told you previously only, so list can comprises of duplication of data also. So let it be 2, 3 or 3. So let us go and print the data. List data. That is after adding 8 and 3. List data. Now to make use see here. So what is the value after adding 8 and 3? So see here. Is this clear? Whatever data that I would like to append, with each and every item will be added at the end of the list. At the end of the list. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay then. So let us move with the example. See here, I would like to print the given list data. So I have added 7 items. So after adding 7, I would like to print the list data. Okay. So after adding 8 and 9, I would like to print the data. See here. So adding 7 at the end of the list. So the list is like this. And after adding 8 and 9 at the end of the list, the list is like this. Is this clear? How to add an element into the existing list. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
I have a question for you. I have a question for you. See here, if you are using like this, list is equal to some 1, 2, 3. This should not be done because already list is a predefined keyword that we have in the list. So we should not use like this. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
లిస్ట్ అనే కీవర్డ్ని ఇలా వాడకూడదండి, ఓకేనా? ఎందుకంటే ఆ కీవర్డ్ మనకు ఆల్రెడీ పైథాన్లో డిఫైన్ చేసి ఉంది. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ వై ఇలా వాడకూడదు. ఓకే, సే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ I have created an empty list. Is this possible for me to add and data into the empty list? Is this possible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Let us check. List 1 here. Yeah. Yes. See here. One is, so initially, previously it is an empty list. Previously it is an empty list. See here, it is an empty list, but now I have added one list, one item. Is that clear? Even it is an empty list also, we can add items. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So shall I
Yes,
move to the next
sir.
operation? Is addition operation is clear? How to add an element into the list?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us move to the next one. So the next operation we have is deleting an element from the existing list. So why I have specified existing means if that is not in the list. If that is not in the list, what it is going to give? So let us check. Okay. So I think for deleting an item, so we have a DL keyword. I think already you people aware of this particular keyword. Delete keyword, yes or no? Are you aware of this particular keyword DL?
Yes, sir.
So delete is a keyword, DL is a keyword which is used to delete a complete list or an element from the existing list. If we have specified the item to be deleted, we can delete the particular item or we can delete an empty list. So let us check with the syntax. So delete, which is a keyword, and specifying the list name. Okay, so this is used for deleting complete list. For deleting the complete list. Okay, and the next one we have is delete the list name we are specifying and the index. So this is used for deleting a specified indexed element. If we want to delete a specified index element, we can delete that particular specified index element. So these are the two syntaxes we have. The first syntax is to delete the complete list, and the second one is deleting a specified indexed element. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us go with an example. So I have opened the online compiler. Is that viewable?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So deleting elements using DL keyword. Okay. So let us go with the program. So I have taken a list. Let us suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 7, 7, 8. So this is the list I have taken. So firstly, I would like to print the list, whether it has been created or not. For that reason, I am going to check. So list data. Okay. Say for example, I am using the second syntax. So list underscore data, and I am specifying the index value 5. Let it be 6. So may I know what is the index value 6?
7, sir.
Let us check so that everyone is clear. So hash, it is a 0th index. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So please tell what is the index 6 value here.
7, sir.
7.
So deletes value 7.
7.
Okay, so let us check. Some error, indentation error. Yeah, sorry. Is that clear? See, after deletion, I did not print it, so that is why the list is been not updated. So after deleting list data of 6, okay, the list data. So let us check. See here, the value 6 is the index value 6 is 7, right? So that is been deleted. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
then.
sir.
Say for example, I would like to delete index value. Let it be 4. Let it be 4. So what is the value? What is the value that we are supposed to have?
4.
4.
I think it deletes the value 4. It deletes the value 4. So let us check. So for the updated list, I am deleting the value, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
For the updated list, I am performing the list deletion operation. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
In the same example, I am telling about the next syntax, that is list delete list data. Delete list data. Say for example, if I would like to print data, what I am going to get?
Empty list, sir.
No, it's wrong. It's an error. See here, up to this it is clear. Up to this. So here I have performed so deleting entire list. Okay. After deleting, is the name is presented?
No,
After
sir.
deleting, this name is presented because by using delete keyword, we are supposed to delete the entire list. Okay. So after this statement, this name is not existed. So that is why it is throwing a name error. Name list data is not defined. Is that clear? Students, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Here I am performing list deletion, the complete list deletion from the memory. Okay. So by this statement, the complete list is deleted. So the same list I am trying to print. So in that case, it is going to show some error, that is a name error. Why it is showing name error means the name list data is not presented after deleting in the memory. So that is why it is throwing a name error. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What about the others? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, thank you.
Sir.
యా
ఇప్పుడు ఒకవేళ ఫస్ట్ ఇండెక్స్ నెంబర్ 1 ఉంది కదా సార్,
ఓకే
దాని వాల్యూ 2 కదా సార్, ఆ 2 లో నుంచి 1 తీసేయాలంటే
అర్థం కాలేదండి.
దాని వాల్యూ 2 కదా సార్.
ఎస్, ఇండెక్స్ వాల్యూ 1 వాల్యూ కాస్త 2. ఇందులో నుంచి వాల్యూని సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేద్దాం అంటున్నారా?
అవును సార్.
లిస్ట్ వాల్యూస్ లో నుంచి వాల్యూస్ మారుద్దాం అంటున్నారా?
అవును సార్.
చేయొచ్చు ఆపరేషన్స్ చేయొచ్చు. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ దాన్ని ఎలాగంటే ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ప్రింట్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ here I am not performing deletion. ఓకే, -1 అంటున్నామండి, -1. ఓకే, సో ఆఫ్టర్ డిలీటింగ్ డేటా 4 చూద్దాం ఏమైద్దో చూడండి. యా, సో దిస్ ఈస్ ది ఆఫ్టర్ అప్డేషన్, రైట్? ఇప్పుడు డేటా 4 అంటే ఏమవుతుందండి? 0 1 2 3 4 5 కదండి. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? నేను వాల్యూ డిలీట్ చేయాల్సింది 5 కదా.
Sir.
ఎస్ సార్.
ఇక్కడ
Yes,
చూడండి,
sir.
లిస్ట్ డేటా 4 -1 అన్నాను. అంటే ఇప్పుడు నాకు లిస్ట్ డేటా 4 అంటే 5, అండ్ దాని వాల్యూ -1 చేస్తే నాకు వచ్చిన వాల్యూ 4 అండి. ఈజ్ ఆర్ క్లియర్? ఇప్పుడు మీరు కనుక లిస్ట్ని కనుక ప్రింట్ చేస్తే సేమ్ లిస్ట్ ఉంటుందండి, సేమ్ లిస్ట్ ఉంటుంది. ఇదిగోండి, లిస్ట్ మీద నేనేం ఆపరేషన్ పెర్ఫామ్ చేశానా? లిస్ట్ వాల్యూ మాడిఫై అవ్వాలా, లిస్ట్ వాల్యూ నేను మాడిఫై చేయలా.
సార్ ఆ వాల్యూ అసైనింగ్ వాల్యూ వాడండి సార్ అక్కడ.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్ వాల్యూ మాడిఫై చేయాలండి మీకు. ఎస్, ఎగ్జాక్ట్ వాల్యూని మీరు మాడిఫై చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారా?
కాదు సార్, అదే లిస్ట్ డేటా ఆఫ్ 4 = లిస్ట్ డేటా ఆఫ్ 4 - 1 ఇవ్వండి సార్.
ఓహో, రీఅసైనింగ్ అంటారా? లిస్ట్ అండర్స్కోర్ డేటా.
సార్ ఆ ప్రింట్ లోనే లిస్ట్ డేటా ఆఫ్ 4 =
అవునండి, ఇదేగా మీరు అనేది. అలాగేగా మీరు అనేది, దాన్నేగా రీఅసైన్ అంటున్నాము.
ఓకే సార్, అంతే.
5 కాస్త 4 అయింది చూడండి, దీన్నే కదా రీఅసైనింగ్ అంటున్నాము. ఈజ్ ఆర్ క్లియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్?
డోలగా
Is this clear? Shall I end for today?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So any questions you may ask, or you can leave the class. Any questions you can ask, or you can leave the class. No more questions? Thank you.
No, sir.
Thank you.